just want to drop the keys off.
Oh, yeah, sure. Kev's just having his breakfast.
Hiya. Hi. Thought you might need these. Oh, well, aren't you a little cracker then, eh?
Oh, I've not had a chance to bath her yet.
I bet you'll have your mummy's good looks, won't you, eh? Twist all the boys around your little finger?
Yes, it twistles round the little finger.
Well, listen, do you think you'll be able to finish that job today or what?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, you've not got any other jobs on, have you?
No, I haven't. And I've already checked with the main dealer. They've got the parts, so I can't see it being a problem.
That's what I like. An honest man, he tells me how cheap and how quick he's going to be before he even starts it. Oh, listen, do us a favour, will you? If I'm not around, drop the keys off at the Rovers.
Yeah, OK.
You can leave a bill as well if you like.
Oh, Mike, we've not even offered you a cup of coffee or anything.
Oh, that's all right, love. I've got lots to do today. See you later.
All right, then.
Bye.
Bye.
You didn't have to say that.
Say what?
That I didn't have any other work on.
Well, it's true. And anyway, you didn't have to tell him how easy the job would be. Stop yourself earning money before you'd even started it.
Yeah, well, I suppose we both chew on this for our own good, aren't we?
Hi, Ken. Not at school today?
No, not today. Teacher's rest.
Oh, and here's us slaving.
Right, that's 190, please, love. Thank you. Listen, didn't Alf want this ice cream order phone it through today?
Oh, he can do it himself from home.
And 10's £2. No, only I just thought he wanted it today.
Oh, come on then, honest.
Look,
About last night.
I was just completely thrown.
Which is what you were meant to be. Not that I meant you to be. I was just as set up as you were.
And Baldwin up to his tricks again.
He invited me out, said he was needing the company. And me, stupid as ever, thinks, well, there can't be any harm in it. And then he steers me towards the Rovers. The minute I saw you and Alma, I thought, oh, no.
Never gives up, does he?
Yeah, well, he might do this time, because as soon as we got outside, I gave him a right earful. Made it quite clear that I wasn't going to be available for any more nasty little tricks like that.
Oh, good, good. But what's he doing back here, do you know?
I don't think he's got anywhere else to go.
Right, well, that's that done.
Anyway, I think we'll both be on our guard in future.
Well, I certainly will be.
Okay, fine.
Bye.
Bye. Won't ask what all that was about?
Oh, just casual chat.
Same as you'd have with any other customer.
I can understand that you'd be surprised at seeing Mike with Deirdre Garner.
Oh, never mind me. How do you think Ken felt?
They're only having a drink together. What are you getting so steamed up about?
I can't explain. It's all too complicated for me. Oh, say nothing.
Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
See, they started on the roof.
Yep, they were here before I was.
So am I a good landlord or am I a good landlord?
You are a wonderful landlord, and we appreciate it, don't we, Alma?
Oh, yes, we do.
In fact, you can have a free cup of tea if you want one.
No, save it this afternoon. I'll pop back, see how they're getting on.
Can I have a word?
Yeah. She doesn't want you to see the tears of gratitude in her eyes when she thanks me.
It might be that.
Yeah?
Why did you do that last night? Showing up with Deirdre Barlow when you knew I was there with Ken.
She just happens to be an old friend of mine.
Yeah, so I gathered.
Oh, really?
And you just had to take her into the Rovers, didn't you?
No, we just fancied a drink. Now she lives next door to a public house, you know. Public house, which means anyone can go in.
Was it me you were trying to get at, or was it Ken, or... Well, I don't know. Well, often it were both of us, was it?
All I was trying to do was get a drink.
Look, please, Mike, stop talking to me as though I was an idiot.
And will you stop talking to me as if I'd done something wrong when all I was doing was going into a pub for a drink, a pub that I happened to be staying in?
Yeah, that's another thing I don't understand either.
Well, you don't have to understand it, do you? If you don't want to see me, don't go in there, OK? If Barlow doesn't want to see me, he doesn't have to go in there. But I will go in as and when I wish.
With Deirdre Barlow?
With whoever I wish. I happen to be a single man, remember? My wife's divorcing me.
You're just trying to make trouble, aren't you, Mike?
Trouble? I've had enough of that to last me a lifetime.
Well, look, can I just ask you one thing? Will you please not hang around here?
Ah, now then. That might be a bit difficult.
Well, I don't see why. I wouldn't have thought an egg and chip cafe was exactly your natural environment.
It's not, but I'm the landlord. It's my duty to hang around here. So I'll see you later.
One for my one darling,
Oh, thank you
one
very
for my
much.
other darling. Where's Nicky then?
Oh, asserting his independence. He's gone out with his mates. Didn't want to come out with us, did he?
Well, he won't be getting any sweeties then, will
No,
he?
he won't. Of course, he's got us over the barrel just now with this adoption coming up. It's a case of either he gets his own way or he gives us a hard time in court.
Oh, they can be very cunning like that.
Yes, well, so can I. And as soon as his name's changed to Platt, he won't know what's it in.
Oh. Platt, do you know what's a pity you not call something like Mountbatten or Rothschild, isn't it? I mean, it hasn't got much of a ring to it, has it, Platt?
You what? Have you not read your history books, Audrey?
Oh, wow, the Platts and history books then.
Well, you've got your famous Greek philosopher, Plato.
Who?
Plato.
Oh.
Well, some of them did call him that. I mean, it just depended what part of Greece you came from. And then you've got your River Platte in South America.
River Plate, it's a River Plate.
Oh, well, you're going to start twisting everything I'm saying. Come on, kids, they're making fun of us.
Oh, no, we're not. Listen, when is the adoption?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. I still remember going to court when Ken adopted Tracy.
Oh, right, of course, yeah.
And it's a lovely little ceremony, really informal, with the judge in his chambers. Nicky will love it.
Well, Nicky had better love it. After all, it's him that's put us through it. Right, come on, kids.
Oh,
Places to go.
Come on, darling,
places to
go.
go.
Get your chocolate. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, Sarah.
Yes,
Off you go.
Bye-bye,
Come on.
darling.
Bye-bye, nice to see you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, a handful.
Well, we've not seen you in here for a while.
Oh, I've been working.
Keep your voice down, folk will think you're showing
Oh,
off.
just for myself, not making any money.
Then they'll think you're mad.
Yeah, well, they might be right. I phoned 3 manufacturers this morning. One's closed down already, one's closing down next week.
What about the other one, love?
Got an interview at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, so there's the keys, and there's the bill.
Right, I'll see you again.
Yeah, and I'm not pushing, but if he wants to pay me, I'll be in most of the afternoon, OK?
I'll mention that.
See you.
What you looking at?
Never mind what I'm looking at.
Mike's bill for his car?
I know what it is, yes.
So who said you could look at it?
Nobody, I'm just being nosy. It's a very minor vice. I'm entitled to indulge it now and again.
Just put it back.
Besides, I've a right to keep an eye on the financial affairs of residents here.
You do right, boss.
Beg your pardon.
Talking about Mike Baldwin.
What if I am?
I reckon he hasn't got 2 witnesses to rub together.
Well, he may not have, but then again, I've never seen the attraction of rubbing halfless together. Jack, perhaps you could enlighten me.
No. What I mean is his skin poplars.
Why should you say that?
Oh, come on, Alec. Mike Baldwin, flash sim, flash car, stopping in a dump like this.
Would you care to rephrase that?
When I say dump, you see...
Yes?
I'm looking at it from his point of view, you see, the way he'll see it, won't he?
Well, that's very imaginative of you, Jack.
Yeah, well, I think about these things.
Oh, really? And when do you do this thinking? At night, when you're in bed? Or when you stood idle behind this bar instead of serving folk?
And 3 makes 5.
Oh, thanks, Petal.
So how's your day been, Cuddles?
Do you know, I've been listening to Deirdre going on about adoption. Martin were in the shop, and of course he's adopting Gail.
Good for him.
Yeah, but I mean, she was going on about what a lovely ceremony it was and how much they're going to enjoy it.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I couldn't help thinking. I thought, well, it didn't do you and Ken much good, did it? I mean, lovely ceremony it may be, but it didn't help you two stop together, did it?
But you didn't say that.
Oh, no. Very discreet. No, I just was thinking it, that's all. I mean, you can have all the lovely ceremonies in the world, but I mean, it doesn't solve any problems, does it? Cheers.
Mrs. Brennan?
Yes?
My name's Kathy Green.
Oh.
I'm from Social Services.
Yes, of course. Would you like to come in?
Thank you.
Well, sit yourself down.
Thank you.
I've just put kettle on. Would you like a cup of tea?
That'd be very nice, thank you.
Right. Listen, there is still time to stop this adoption, is there?
There's still time, yes, but the courts will have to be convinced that to stop it is in the children's best interests.
Oh, well, it would be. I mean, anybody who knows them knows that. You see, the reason behind all this is I think she still feels guilty about our Brian's death, her first husband.
Yes.
Yes, I think she still feels guilty because of the way she treated him.
And what way was that?
Well, falling out with him and being critical of everything he's tried to do for her. She can be right Murican, Gail, you know. Things I've had said to me. A number of times I've sworn I'd never set foot in that house again. But, well, I've had to, you know, because of the sake of children.
Yes, but... I'm sorry, but What's Brian's death got to do with the adoption application?
Well, it's because she feels guilty. She wants to forget about him, make out as if he never existed. That's behind all this application business. You see, she wants their name changing so that they won't bear his, and they won't be a reminder to her.
And Brian's been dead, what, 3 years?
2 years, 8 months.
I mean, that's quite a reasonable length of time, Mrs. Brennan.
Yeah, well, that's what she wants with this Martin. She wants to change her name and have the children's names changed. And then, after she's done with him, well, he'll probably be shown the door, won't he? That's if he don't take off through it on his own accord. I mean, what is he? 21, 22?
23.
Well, 23, and she's 10 years older. You don't think this is any of his doing, do you? Not a bit of it. It's her calling tune as she always has done. Do you know, she leaves him with that baby, you know, day and night while she goes out to work. Well, how long is he going to be content with a situation like that at his age? No, I won't get that marriage more than 6 months. Mind you, when I say that, I hope it's wrong. Because I do believe in the sanctity of marriage. Only this one has been for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's so she can forget our Brian.
I see.
So I think the best thing that the court can do, and to save the children a lot of heartache later on in life, is to leave them with the name that they were born with.
Tilsley?
Yes. The name the father gave them. Their proper father.
So, don't think the marriage is stable. You think Martin's too young, and you think Gail's manipulating him for her own ends.
Oh, look, I don't take any pleasure in this. Honest, I don't. Not talking about people behind their backs, but, well, these are my son's children. He can't speak from where he is, can he? I'm the only one left, so, well, I have to speak for him.
There you go. I won't tell the taxman if you don't.
Oh, sir?
So you've been left holding the baby?
Yeah, well, Sally works at house in the evening, don't she? So I try and take Rosie for an hour, you know, just so she can get her head down.
Look, tell me to mind my own business if you like, but you are a qualified car mechanic.
So?
So, I would have thought your time must be worth more than your wife's ever going to get working for Ralph.
Well, maybe it is if I'm working, but I'm not, am I?
What, you can't get a job? A bloke used to run his own garage and you can't
Look,
get a job?
Mike, I've fixed your car, you paid me. Great, thanks.
Look, I'm not trying to insult you. It's just that I thought
Do you think I'd be stuck here if I could be working? Do you think I won't take any job going if it meant I could support my own family?
So set yourself up.
Oh?
Why not?
Oh, premises, equipment, insurance.
Oh, yeah, I know you're going to need money. I'm not denying
Good.
that. So borrow it.
Oh, yeah. And who's going to lend me that sort of money, eh?
Oh, sorry, love. Were we disturbing you?
No, I just wondered what was going on.
My fault. I'll get out your way. Thanks again for doing that job.
It's all right.
See ya.
See you now. Well, you go back to bed.
It's all right for him to talk, isn't it?
Look, he's only trying to be helpful.
Yeah, well, that kind of help we don't need, telling you to set upon your own and borrow money. I'd rather have us as we are than be stuck with massive great debts we'll never be able to pay back.
You see, I know what Gail will say. She'll say that I'm trying to interfere in her life, but I'm not honest. I mean, she can do what she wants. I'm concerned about those children.
And that's all the courts are concerned about.
So?
It is, Mrs. Brennan. I can promise you that.
Oh, hello, Don. This is my husband.
Mr. Brennan?
This is,
Kathy Green.
She's the social services that's looking after the adoption business.
How do you do, love?
Anyway, I think we've just about finished, haven't we?
Yes, I think we have, yes.
Bye, then. Bye, Mr. Brennan.
Bye.
Yeah, bye, love. Yeah.
And, thank you for calling.
Did she just call, or did you ask her to?
Asked to. And I'm sorry if I didn't tell you, Don. But I don't think I would have got much sympathy or support if I had, do you?
What have you been telling her?
Just been putting her straight about one or two bits.
Yeah. Trying to stop the adoption, eh?
I can't stop the adoption. There's only the court can do that.
Yeah, but you did your best, though, eh?
Yes, I did my best. I did my level best on behalf of my grandchildren. Now, what's the matter with that, then?
Well, you know my opinion. You've taken no notice up till now, so why should I waste my breath?
Well, don't bother, then, if that's the way you feel about it.
In fact, what I shall do, I shall turn round and go back out again. Back working. That way, at least we won't fall out, will we?
Oh, Don, you've only just come in.
Yeah, I know I have. That was my first mistake, and I don't want to make another. But don't worry. I'm not annoyed. I'm perfectly calm. I just think that the way today's going, I'll be better off stopping in my cab as long as I can.
We are night schooling tonight, aren't we?
What, do they send the truant officer after you if you don't go?
Oh, come on. You can't pack it in now.
Well, yeah, I
don't know how them Spaniards have a decent conversation. I mean, I haven't got beyond mi llama Alma, como se llamo.
Me llama Mike. How long have you been speaking the old Espanol then?
Oh, you don't know everything about me, you know.
You can say that again.
Well, was there something you wanted?
I see they fix the roof. All to your satisfaction?
Well, I haven't exactly been up there to look, but I'll let you know if I've got any complaints.
You do that. Well, I won't keep you. I can see you got company.
She has, yes.
Buona noche, signora.
And good night to you, too.
He's haunting us. I mean, where is there on this earth we can go and be sure that he won't be popping up with that stupid grin?
Night school.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
All right, you convinced me. We'll go to night school. If only because it's the only safe place we can go.
Well, we should be okay for 10 minutes.
Is it bad news?
Well, I hope not. It's just something I think you two should know. That social worker of yours has been round to see Ivy.
Yes, we know.
So what was said?
Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know what was said, but you know Ivy.
Yes?
So I don't suppose it'll be in your favour.
Yeah, but what could she have said against us?
Martin, if my wife put her mind to it, she could find good reason why Joseph and Mary were unfit parents. Never mind anybody else.
Yes, all right. But who's going to take any notice?
Well, I sincerely hope that nobody is. Look, don't think I've come round here to put her case. I haven't. I've come round here, well, to warn you. To let you know what's happening.
But why, Don? I mean, just what is it she thinks she's defending?
Nah, love, I sometimes wonder that myself. See, she lost her first husband, didn't she? And then she lost her son. Well, maybe she's trying to keep something of him alive. That's just me trying to read between the lines. The truth is, I don't understand her any more than you do.
So how'd you get on this half then, love?
Oh, it could have been worse.
They hadn't closed down?
No, they hadn't closed down. And they let me sit in their office for 2 hours, wait until a buyer come back from his lunch.
Sis, where have you been?
I've been hawking my designs around, haven't I?
Do you two not talk to one another at all?
No more than we have to.
Do you know you might as well be married carrying on like that? One night till love.
Thanks, Ben. So, what happened when this buyer came back then?
Well, nothing, because he didn't come back, did he? But they said I can come back tomorrow and try again if I want.
Well, that's terrible. They can't treat you like that.
Surely they can treat me how they like. Oh, one day they won't be able to, and it'll be me keeping them waiting. But until then, I'm just grateful if they give me a cup of coffee and let me sit in where it's warm.
Solid.
It's just our guest settling his account.
Well, he's not leaving, is he?
No, but as I explained, the rules of the establishment are quite simple. Residents are expected to settle their accounts on a weekly basis.
And when did you make that up?
As soon as I began to wonder if Jack was right and he escaped.
Oh, give over. Mike could buy and sell us all with what he's got in his wallet.
In that case, there's no harm in him settling his bill, is there?
So you'll have to appear in court then?
No, I'm telling you. I've said all I had to say to the social worker, and then she'll pass it on to court.
Ah, what's she like then, this social worker? Never come across one, you know. But you hear some terrible things about her.
Well, she seemed pleasant enough. She didn't have a lot to say for herself. She just sat there and took notice. Mind you, Don didn't approve. He just about turned round and walked straight out again as soon as he saw her.
Well, he's got a thing about police and courts, hasn't he? Haven't got a thing about social workers? Another one?
Not at the moment. I've got a bit of unfinished business I've got to attend to. See you later.
The headless chicken syndrome.
What is?
What you're seeing there, all that rushing about. Business to attend to.
He might have business to attend to.
Not at this time of night round here. No. Head's been chopped off, but body's still rushing around thinking that note's changed. And suddenly one day to look at itself in the mirror and see it's got no head on. And then, yes, that's all.
Listen, this mate of mine works for this business supply firm, office bits and pieces, you know. Anyway, he's in charge of their fleet of cars and vans. There must be all maybe, 60 or 70 of them altogether. Anyway, I was talking to him last week, and he told me he'd fallen out with this garage that does their repairs, and he was looking for someone else.
We found someone by now.
That's what I thought. That's why I did mention it this afternoon, but I've been back onto him, and he hasn't. No, he's still looking. So I told him I knew this guy that was red hot as far as cars were concerned.
Oh, thank you very much.
Now, listen, I know you haven't got the premises, I know you haven't got the equipment, but I think
I haven't ever.
It might be worth taking a chance, though. Pin him down to a contract. It's something to take to the bank manager, isn't it? You think about it. Where's your wife? Across the shop?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how much my mate was expecting to pay, but it's got to be more than you'll ever get babysitting, isn't it? See ya.
See you now.
Night, Tony.
Night.
Sorry to keep you, Dawn.
Don't worry, love. I'm as happy as anywhere.
Better not let your wife hear you say that.
How do you know I'm married?
Thought you mentioned it before, you're not.
No, I'm married, all right. Don't let's talk about that. You'll only get me depressed.
Go on.
So how about you? Busy night or what?
They'll not take any notice of her, will they, Martin?
Oh, of course they won't. They'll probably have her committed for being a dangerous old witch.
You see, from their point of view, she is their grandmother. I mean, she's entitled to express her opinions.
What opinions? Now, just think about it. What could she have said?
That you're too young, that I'm a lousy mother. She could have said anything. We'll be lucky if they don't end up taking the kids into care.
Hey, calm down.
If she stops us, I'll never forgive her. I'll never, ever forgive her.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Hey, you don't mind me asking these questions, do you?
No. It's all water under the bridge now. Only contact we have is a card at Christmas.
Yeah, when you were first separated, I mean, what was that like?
Oh, pretty awful. Takes a while to get used to being on your own.
You did get used to it, though.
Oh, yes. I mean, looking back, I can't believe I put up with him for as long as I did. You only live once, don't you? There's no point in being miserable.
I suppose the most difficult bit is admitting to yourself that that's what you really want.
Well, yeah.
I'm a Catholic, you see, you know. I'm not even supposed to think about divorce.
Well, you're not doing, are you?
I'm supposed to get married and stay married, no matter how miserable I might be.
It's me talking about my husband that's depressing you. That's what this is.
No, it's not, love.
Anyway, I'm getting out now, so as I won't depress you anymore. And you, get back home to your wife.
Aye, for now. But you've never regretted it, though, divorce?
No, never.
Coming up next here on Plus, Barbara Eden is the woman in the bottle and Larry Hagman is her master in a brand new series of I Dream of Jeannie.